the Married Woman's Property Act, Section 11. Fraudulent investment with money of husband. If any investment in any such deposit or annuity as aforesaid, or in any of the public stocks of funds of Great Britain or of this island, or in any other stock or funds transferable as aforesaid. Remember that when this law was written, Jamaica was a colony of Great Britain, so they refer to Great Britain. Continue. Or in any debenture issued under any enactment of this island, or in any share, stock, debenture, or debenture stock of any corporation, company, or public body, municipal, commercial, or otherwise, or in any share, debenture, benefit, right, or claim whatsoever in, to, or upon the funds of any industrial, provident, friendly, building, or loan society shall have been made. Just to reread up here again. If any investment in any such stock or annuity is aforesaid, shall have been made by a married woman by means of money of her husband without his consent, the court may, upon an application under Section 16, order such investment and the dividends thereof, or any part thereof, to be transferred and paid respectively to the husband, and nothing in this act contained shall give validity as against creditors of the husband to any gift by a husband to his wife, or any property which after such gift shall continue to be in the order and the possession or reputed ownership of the husband, or any deposit or other investment of monies of the husband made by or in the name of his wife in fraud of his creditors, but any monies so deposited or invested may be followed as if this act had not been passed or not passed. So this is basically saying that if a wife invests her husband's money, he did not consent to it, maybe he didn't know about it, then the court will order that that money be transferred, given back to the husband, as well as any interest earned on the investment. Alright, Section 12 was repealed by Act 30 of 1995. Section 13, Criminal Proceedings by a married woman in respect of her property. Subsection 1. A married woman shall have the same remedies and redress by way of criminal proceedings for the protection and security of her own property as if she were femme sole. That means as if she were single, maybe divorced. Provided that no criminal proceedings shall be taken by any wife against her husband by virtue of this section while they are living together, as to or concerning any property claimed by her, nor while they are living apart, as to or concerning any act done by the husband while they were living together concerning property claimed by the wife, unless such property has been wrongfully taken by the husband when leaving or deserting, or about to leave or desert his wife. So this seems to be saying that as long as the husband and wife are living together, she cannot take any criminal, she cannot have the husband charged criminally for possessing a property that belongs to her. However, if he took such property wrongfully when he was about to leave her or after he left her, then she can make a complaint and he be criminally charged. Subsection 2. In any criminal proceedings taken by virtue of this section, it shall be sufficient to allege that the property to which such proceedings relate is the property of the wife. So this seems to be saying that once it is alleged that the property is the property of the wife, then criminal proceedings can take place, even if there is no receipt to show the proof of purchase by the wife or any other document. All right, section 4, wife antenuptial debt and liability. So antenuptial, again, that means arrangements made before the marriage on the division of property if there's a divorce. A woman after her marriage shall continue to be liable for all debts contracted and all contracts entered into or wrongs committed by her before her marriage, including any sums for which she may be liable as a contributory, either before or after she has been placed on the list of contributories under and by virtue of any laws relating to joint stock companies, and she may be sued for any such debt and for any liability in damages or otherwise under any such contract or in respect of any such wrong. So this seems to be saying that if she owes a debt and then gets married, she still is the one obligated to pay off all of that debt. The husband cannot be forced to pay her debt or to be charged to contribute to any penalties that she incurred before marriage. Right, we continue. Provided always that nothing in this act shall operate to increase or diminish the liability of any woman married before the first day of January 1887 for any such debt, contract, or wrong as aforesaid, except as to any property to which she may become entitled by virtue of this act, and to which she would not have been entitled if this act had not passed. Section 15. Acts of wife liable to criminal proceedings. A wife doing any act with respect to any property of her husband, which, if done by the husband with respect to property of the wife, would make the husband liable to criminal proceedings by the wife under this act, shall in like manner be liable to criminal proceedings by her husband. In any such criminal proceedings against a husband or a wife as is authorized by this act, the husband and wife respectively shall be competent and admissible witnesses and except when defendant compelled to give evidence. Section 16 was repealed by Act 4 of 2004. Section 17 repealed by Act 4 of 2004. Section 18, married woman as an executrix or trustee. So the executrix would be the person who is to carry out the actions in a will on behalf of the person who had died. But anyway, we continue. A married woman who is an executrix or administratrix, alone or jointly with any other person or persons of the estate of any deceased person, or a trustee alone or jointly, as aforesaid, of property subject to any trust, may sue or be sued, and may transfer or join in transferring any such annuity or deposit as aforesaid, or any sum forming part of the public stocks or funds of Great Britain or this island, or of any other stock or funds transferable as aforesaid, or any debentures issued under any enactment of this island, or any share, stock, debenture stock, or other benefit, right, claim, or other interest of or in any such corporation, company, public body, or society in that character, without her husband, as if she were a femme sole. So let's read the first and last part of that again. A married woman who is an executrix or administratrix alone or jointly with any other person or person of the estate of a deceased person or trustee alone or jointly, as aforesaid, of property subject to any trust, may sue or be sued, and may transfer or join in transferring any such annuity or deposit as aforesaid, in that character, without her husband, as if she were femme sole. That means if she is the executrix of a will, she would not require her husband's permission or approval to execute her duties as executrix. All right. Section 19. We will look at section 19 in another video.